Hello lads, welcome to another Deepwoken video, but this video is not like all the other Deepwoken videos I've done recently, you know, where the series and all that stuff. No, not today. Today, I want to just have a little bit of a concept discussion, you know, something that I haven't done in a good while on any games at all. I would love to just do it now, because why not? Deepwoken seems like the perfect game to just spit out your ideas and see what will happen to them, you know? So, for today's video, you probably read the title, but basically, this is my list of 10 weapons we need in Deepwoken, right? Like, we need, you know? So this is just a list that I compiled and made together. This is all from my ideas, and I got some inspiration from other people there as well, but mostly my ideas. I'm very excited to, you know, let y'all know about my ideas and these weapons, you know? It'll be pretty fun. Disclaimer, you know, disclaimer, these are weapons that are not in the game. I don't know if people will mistake them for being in the game, but these are weapons that we should, you know, they should add in the game, you know? They might be balanced, might not be balanced, there might be like stupid ideas or might be good ideas, I don't know. Any idea is better than no idea, you know? But anywho, let's get on with it, shall we? So, 10 weapons. I wanted to originally do like 5 weapons, but then I saw so many more weapons and I got so inspired to just have more. So this is a 10 weapons video, you know, 10 weapons we need in Deepwoken. How it works is just I just talk about the weapon, what type of weapon it is, if it's a heavy, medium, or light, or what type of like weapon damage it deals, either sharp or blunt damage. I'll talk a little bit about the weapon. That's the template I'm gonna run by. So yeah, let's go. First weapon on the list here is the Nodachi. If you don't know, the Nodachi is a great sword katana. Basically, it's a gigantic katana with the, you know, big ass handle and a long blade. Of course, this is a heavy type of weapon, you know, it's a heavy weapon, and it is sharp. Of course it is sharp. Why would I have the Nodachi in the game? Well, because I'm not sure. I just want a big ass katana as a heavy weapon. I would love to see that. That would be so cool. I'm a big fan of great swords, and that's why I have a blue great sword on my back, you know. Katana great sword, that would be dope as hell, and I know other people find it cool as well. The next weapon on the list is the monk staff, or it's probably called something else, a pole arm, wooden pole arm, I don't know what to call it, but a monk staff is the name I gave it. Yeah, so this is a medium type of weapon, and it will be blunt. You know how you can get the mace as a weapon in Deepwoken? It's a medium blunt weapon, and that's the only blunt weapon for medium. I think that's the only blunt weapon, so that's why I suggested another blunt weapon for medium, because frankly it needs more blunt weapons. I should probably explain this. A monk staff is basically a wooden polearm, a wooden staff with sometimes no, like just a wooden stick, or other times it will have like metal rods on its ends. So the next weapon on the list is the hand axe, which well, it's basically just an axe which you can single-handedly hold. It's like a lumber axe, you know, but just weaponized, you know? That's basically what it is. It's a light and sharp weapon. So this will bring some love to light weapons, because light weapons are kinda lacking, not gonna lie. And it would be very dope to see like a Viking single-hand axe. That would be very dope. Critical could be cool. I don't know what the critical could be, but that would be pretty cool nonetheless. So yeah, we definitely love a single-hand axe weapon. Definitely need it, 100%, because I want to go into my Viking roots, you know, where I belong. I need to swing and all that jazz, you know. That'd be pretty fun. For the next weapon, we have the Scythe. I'm not really sure what to scale it on, either medium or heavy weapon. One thing I know for sure is it's gonna be sharp. It's up for discussion if it's gonna medium or heavy, but nonetheless, it will be like a long reach weapon, but kind of hits slow, like ish slow, not too slow, but slow, you know. A lot of people want to have a Scythe in this game. I know that perfectly, because I might be one of them. A Scythe is pretty cool, it's edgy, and a lot of people are edgy in Deepwoken, so a Scythe would just be perfect for them, you know. Is there one in Rogue that has a Scythe? It's the Uber Dark Sigil, is that what it's called? He has a Scythe, and you know, a lot of edgy people go for that class, so you know, it could work. A Scythe could work, maybe. I feel like they've gotten this suggestion many times, but then again, this is a popular suggestion, and you know, doesn't hurt to add that. And next on is like some sort of a mini version of a Scythe. The fifth weapon in mind is called the Sickle. The Sickle is basically like a mini Scythe that you can hold. It'll be a light weapon, of course, and sharp, of course, But they're basically a sickle. You know, like recently in the new Demon Slayer episode, the Upper Moon 6 demon, the green one, the male one, he has 2 sickles, blood sickles, which are pretty cool. Like very small, but still pretty cool. So that would be pretty dope to have in Deepwoken. Just small like mini scythes as like a knife, sort of say. You know, it'll be light, of course, since it's small. It's fast. You can hit fast. Maybe you can also focus on blood loss. Like if you hit people, they will lose blood or something like that. I don't know. It would be cool. It would be cool to have a sickle in game. You could probably dual wield it too, you know? Maybe if you add like a pairing sickle, or just make it able to dual wield it if you buy 2, you know? That would be pretty dope. That would be extremely dope, not gonna lie. I would definitely want that. Especially definitely want that. That would be so cool. Next weapon is the Flail. If you don't know what the Flail is, it's like a stick with chains on top of it, which connects to a spiky ball. So basically what this is, you swing the stick, yeah, and then the ball goes in like a motion, I guess. I don't know what to say. Basically, it builds momentum. There we go, that's the word. It builds momentum and shmuck pops them. It'll be, you know, lethal. So I had an interesting idea for the Flail. Oh wait, maybe I should explain what it is. It's like a medium weapon which deals blunt damage, because it's a blunt weapon. Yeah, so I had a funny idea for the Flail. You know how when you swing in Deepwoken, you do this animation, and then stops for a second, and then you swing, like, because you have time to react. That's how every weapon work. You pull up your sword, wait for like a split second, and then swing to do the, you know, the attack. That's how all weapons work. But what about the Flail? You lift the weapon up, and then you swing it, but you don't damage with the downswing, because the Flail comes a little bit later, you know, because it's not like instant damage once you swing the stick towards the enemy. You have to wait for the momentum to reach to the point where the ball hits the person. So what if after you've done the animation swing, like you lift up the Flail and then you swing, and then it doesn't hit him yet, it will be like a split second and then it hits. So it'll be like some sort of end lag to the damage. That would be cool. Not gonna lie, that would confuse so many people that try to parry that attack. That would be actually really fun. But that would also be its major downside, to have that feature. So, you know, it could be a risk and reward type of weapon, you know? It would work very well or be completely useless. There's like two sides of the story here with the Flail. That would be a cool concept, not gonna lie. That's how Flail works, I assume. Wouldn't mind that. But then again, I highly doubt we'll see a Flail in Deepwoken, but it's just a suggestion, you know, a cool idea. Next weapon on the list is the Chakram. If you don't know what the Chakram is, it's basically like a disc with a handle inside the disc, and basically the outer layer of the disc is completely bladed, like it's all just sharp edges. This weapon will be a light, sharp weapon. The Chakrams are not so popular in media, I guess. It's like a weapon that is like, not really sure what to say about this weapon other than it's pretty good weapon. So one thing you can do with it is you can throw it. That could be a cool move. Like the critical, you can throw it like a boomerang. You throw a head bomb, hit somebody, and then it instantly goes back to your possession, you know. That could be a cool feature that the Chakram has. Because Chakrams are meant to be thrown, I think. I'm pretty sure. And they're pretty hard to control, I guess, to like use the weapon. Because you have to be careful not hitting yourself, you know. Because there's that issue. But again, this weapon it's very unique. So I don't know how they would do it. But it will be a cool weapon to see in the game nonetheless, you know. It will be annoying to fight against too. So, you know. And it's a light weapon. The light category needs some love right now. Because they're not really feeling that love in Deepwoken at the moment. But soon, eventually. Next weapon I had in mind is a bladed gun. I didn't really name this one of like an official gun because I don't know what gun has this feature. I mean, I do know, but I don't know the names of those guns. But basically, what I mean by a bladed gun is that it'll be a gun with some sort of like a bayonet or like a knife, a sharp edge at the bottom of the gun. That's the feature of the bladed gun. It basically has a knife, sort of say. So like you could shoot with the regular M1s and M2s, you know, you shoot. But if you do the critical, you do like a stab, you know? That could probably apply some bleed or some other debuffs to maybe balance it out. But it'll be like a cool alternative instead of shooting ranged, like most guns have with their criticals. You could just stab somebody if they're close enough, create some distance using that. You could both be lethal ranged and a little bit closer, you know? That could work. That would be some love for guns, not gonna lie. But, oh yeah, I forgot to mention, this will be a light with a mixture of blunt and sharp damage, because the critical will be sharp while the shootings will be blunt, because when you shoot small metal pebbles, I guess. I don't know what to call them, But yeah, it'll be a mixture of blunt and sharp. Next weapon on the list is the Nunchaku, or nunchucks. If you don't know what nunchucks are, then you are kinda outdated, my friend. But then nunchucks, if you don't know, are like two wooden or metal, depends, sticks that are linked together with a chain at the top of each rod. So basically what this, or chain or rope, whatever, it works the same. But basically what this means is that you can create big momentum with this weapon. That's what this main goal is, to create momentum. And with each swing you create massive momentum enough to do lethal swings and lethal attacks with the momentum. So yeah, it's a good weapon in just martial arts in general. It's a good weapon because the momentum it creates is pretty deadly. So that would be pretty cool to have in Deepwoken. It would be a light weapon, of course, since this is very fast. People can swing this incredibly fast. And it will be blunt. Another blunt weapon for light, you know. Light needs some love, you know. I'm not sure what special would be with this weapon other than it's just pretty unique on its own. So there's that. I didn't really think of a critical for this weapon. I just think that it would be a cool weapon nonetheless, you know. Cool weapon to see in the game. 100% cool. And then we come to the last weapon, number 10, which is the Tonfas, or the batons. Basically, if you don't know, it's like a weapon. It's a blunt weapon, light or medium blunt weapon, depends really. The light and medium scale can be open for discussions. Not sure what the critical would be, but it would be pretty dope to be able to dual wield this weapon. That would be pretty dope. Because I can definitely see that be a thing. Because even in Star Wars, there are people that have Tonfa lightsabers. And she is dual wielding those Tonfa lightsabers, bro. That is pretty sick. That's basically what got, you know, that's basically the reason I added this weapon to the list, because of that Star Wars game, bro, or with that character, bro. Because that she was pretty cool with those weapons, not gonna lie. I'm not sure what to say more about the weapon. That was all the 10 weapons I had in mind. All these ideas are pretty cool. I really like all of them, to be honest. They're pretty dope. Especially like the sickles, the hand axe, monk staff, Nodachi. All those weapons are pretty cool ideas, I must say. And if you have any more ideas in the comments, just please be my guest. Just type your heart out, bro, because it'll be pretty cool to see other people's ideas too, you know. And I might make a part 2 of this type of video, you know. That could be very possible. I'm not saying that Deepwoken should add all of these weapons. I'm just giving ideas and suggestions for, you know, if they need any idea, if they need any inspiration for any weapons to make, you know. There's my take on what weapons they should, you know. And I think a big part of the community also wants some of these weapons in the game, like the Scythe. Scythe is probably the fan favorite in this list, the biggest fan favorite, I would say. And I would also like to see like unique weapons we're not seeing in any games yet, like the Chakram or the Flail. Maybe like the Nunchucks as well. You know, those are some unique weapons, but would definitely be very cool to see in Deepwoken. Could work. Could very well work in Deepwoken, you know? Yeah, I'm not saying they have to. It's just an ideas and suggestions, you know? But that was it for me then. Next video, I'm probably going to do a video with a similar theme. I have some ideas for something else. I'm not going to reveal it yet, but just stay tuned for that, alright? Yeah, that was it for me. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Peace.